Now, didn't you have something that you had prepared?
I have a little game on myself. It's called Does Clay Know His Operators?
And the answer is probably no.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out.
You've heard of The Price is Right. This is the Clay right? That's a terrible name, and we're gonna have to rework that in post. We'll think of something better.
Hold on, I'm looking at your operators. Yeah, I should have done some more questions.
You should have done some research for this.
Don't worry, it's only questions about operators you've built.
Oh, perfect. Then I'll ace all the questions. I know my team's like the back of my hand.
We're gonna see this, and no cheating.
What are you talking about? Okay, fine. Look at DJ Mommy's thigh gap this whole time.
Exactly. Jesus, true, she has... anyway, so let's start with an easy question. So it's gonna be a series of 8 questions, and you're gonna have 4, well, possible answers. Only one of them is right. So let's start with an easy one. What is Texas Altis code name?
What the
Is it A, Arizona, B, Mississippi, C, New Jersey, or D, Texas de Omatosa?
It's Mississippi.
And you are incorrect.
God, son of a...
All right, on to the real questions. Including all of her class changes, how many skills does Amiya have? Is it A, 6, B, 7, C, 8, or D, 9?
Well, I think she has 3. I think she has 3 classes. So that would mean no, she's a 5-star, which means she doesn't have 3 skills. So it would be 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'd be 6 skills.
That's your final answer?
Yeah, I can math.
And you are incorrect.
What the fuck? I added up. She's not a 6-star, so she can't have 9 abilities.
Amiya in Caster form is the only 5-star that has 3 skills.
Does she really have 3 skills?
Change her class and check it out.
Is she her original class have 3 abilities?
Check it out.
What? I completely forgot about that.
This is the only 5-star in the entire game that has 3 skills.
What the fuck? That would make sense because she is technically the main character. God, Dr. Pickleberry strikes again.
All right. So are you ready for the next question?
No. All right, I'm 2 for... What do I get if I win, by the way? Do I get that burger you promised me?
Well, I can send it to you from France. It's gonna take like a week to...
But that's why I said McDonald's, because it'll be perfectly preserved by the time it gets...
Oh, that's disgusting.
Just DoorDash it and you'll have a bill of $3,000 delivery fee.
Yeah, I mean, that's still not as much as I've spent on the game, but that's beside the point. What is Pepe's class? Is it A, Centurion, B, Crusher, C, Liberator, or D, Earthshaker?
It's Earthshaker. It's gotta be Earthshaker.
Final answer?
That's my final answer.
And you are correct.
That's what I'm talking about. It was just that simple. And no one in the audience had any doubt.
Pepe is the first 6-star Earthshaker in the entire game.
It was kind of a gimme because, Crusher was kind of like too on the nose.
By the way, I only gave you names of classes that exist. Crusher is actually a class.
Oh, what the f... Really?
Yep. I don't think you have a single Crusher, though.
Oh, she's a Besieger.
I think you have Windchime.
I do have Windchime.
She's a Crusher. Oh yeah, you want to see her E2 art, by the way.
I was thinking, it would be amazing if you, Quirk, Supa, and I did a podcast, or not a podcast, but did a show, and we called it the Degen Collective. It'd be the hottest thing on the streets. Everybody in the world would be talking about it.
We're about to break the internet. I sent you the artwork.
Wait a minute. Oh my god, the boobs be bouncing up. Oh my god, they caught her mid-bounce. That is fantastic. Yep. Oh, Hypergriff.
That is Windshime's E2.
I don't want to hear anyone telling me you can't be a gooner in this game. The characters don't like it. When she's got giant bazams bouncing up and down, how can you guys gotta relax, all right? I'm the normal one.
I mean, I don't think a single Arknights player has a goon in the game, so...
Now I see where this is coming from. The whole Amiya pulling him out of the coffin. Now I remember what you're talking about.
Oh. Okay.
I was like, coffin? What the fuck are you talking about?
All right, this is an open question. What does Wisadel's S3 do? You can list as many effects as you want.
Well, it gives her camouflage, lets her do a bunch of damage, it spawns the Revenants, and the Revenants, they give her tankiness, and I think they also attack enemies as well. And that's my final offer.
All right, you have...
Perfect answer.
2 effects out of 7 right.
2 effects, 2 out of 7? What? I said like 7 things. How?
Yeah, being camouflaged is not part of a S3, that's part of a talent.
Ah, son of a sauerkraut.
You said she deals a bunch of damage, so I assume you mean she increases her attack, so that's true. She gets attack increase, she summons remnants, and that's true. And that's it. The other effects are her attacks deal more damage, which is different from increased attack. Her attack interval gets increased, meaning she essentially reduces her attack speed. So her attack splash range increases. It increases the chance of triggering her stun talents to 100%. And there's also a bonus effect. Can you tell me what it is?
Well,
Maybe.
I'm staring at the character, but what?
Something that isn't even on the screen.
The fact that she does that isn't set on the screen?
Yep. It isn't listed.
All I know is that she blows people up. I don't really...
Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint. Read what her class does. Flinger.
You can't use that word. That's our word. 2 instances of physical... she does your taxes for you.
That catches your eye? Not really. Nothing particular that
she can actually attack drones as well? Is that what it is? Yeah.
Bonus point for you.
Yeah, so technically I got that one right. Other than your semantic babblings.
Not semantics babbling. Claymantics babbling.
I'm the Claymantics and you're... Wait, I used this joke already.
Let's move on to question 5. Is it question 5?
How the fuck? What are you, Joe Biden?
Jesus Christ.
That's how he sounded. 4 years he sounded like that.
Oh, Jesus. You guys had to endure this for 4 years.
But it's great because we got a big wall now. It's great. It's big. It is great. Quite frankly, we got a big wall and it's tremendous. It's a great wall. All right, so what's question 5?
5th question. Bruce Alter is a free unit. In what events can you recruit her? Is it A, Who is Real? B, Invitation to Wine? C, Where Vernal Winds Will Never Blow? Or D, A Death in Chanfen?
It's obviously an invitation to roNE. It nearly broke me as a human being.
Is it your last answer?
That's my last answer. I'll never answer another question ever again.
And you are correct.
There we
It is
go.
an invitation to roNE.
That's 4 out of the 8 questions right so far.
And you're doing great.
Oh, great, he bought it.
I mean, I was expecting you to know all this, because usually you're flagged as the guy that doesn't read, but I know like you actually do. At least the most important part.
Yeah, I know when I click on a thing called Invitation to Win, that it's Invitation to Win.
Yeah, but you know, since all of the events I mentioned have like a Chinese theme, maybe you would tell yourself, oh, maybe this is another like event with the Chinese theme and so on.
Yeah, it was weird. I think it was Who is Real. That one's like thematically the same because it's part of the same storyline or whatever.
Yeah. Let's see about the next one. Units you like to goon on.
That's a long list.
Degenbrecher has a talent that says she can inflict a pretty unique crowd control. What is the name of this crowd control? Is it A, Fear, B, Frighten, C, Terror, or D, Dread?
Do
Do you even know what this is?
I didn't even know she did CC. I mean, killing people is CC. I mean, you kill a guy, he can't do anything to you anymore. So, but I mean, fear. I don't really think she strikes fear into people's hearts. If anything, it'd be like she's like, you know, like she's kind of like military, like a drill sergeant. So I'm gonna say dread.
Is it your final answer?
That's my final answer.
And you are incorrect.
Fucking son of a bitch.
Degenbrecher inflicts a CC called Frighten.
What?
That prevents enemies from attacking.
Unbelievable.
From using basic attacks.
That's unbelievable.
And actually, when enemies are afflicted with Frighten, they take more damage from Degenbrecher.
Oh, that's why she does a bajillion damage on top of the damage that she... Listen, guys, here. This is a good learning lesson. When women tell you things, you should listen to them. Even if it's inane, pointless, ridiculous drivel. You should listen to them because you never know when it's going to come in handy on an internet show that 500 people watch.
Clay giving you a life advice lesson. It's the worst life advice lesson I've ever heard.
What are you talking? God, you're a terrible co-host.
All right, I have 2 more questions. I thought it was 8. Actually, it's 9. I can't count. Anyway.
I can't read and you can't count. See, it's the perfect collab.
On what animal is Narantuya based on?
Hold on. This just took a turn. We're talking about what are we talking about here?
You know, Arknights characters are based on animals.
Yeah, but I don't like to think about what animals have on them or in them or around them.
You don't have that dog in you?
Dude, you shut your mouth right now. I don't have a dog in me. I don't want to be in a dog. Brandy Harrington, that's a different story because she doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's a different fan
And it'd be more like hate fucking her anyway because she's all stuck up in hoity-toity.
So
or Lola Bunny.
What,
that doesn't count either.
What animal is Narantuya based on? Is it A, snake, B, rat, C, horse, or D, dog?
I don't think it's a rat. I mean, it would make sense if she was a kangaroo because of the whole boomerang thing. And the closest thing to a kangaroo is a horse, so I'm gonna say horse.
This is the weirdest logic I've ever heard. However, you are correct.
Exactly. Listen, everybody doubts their papa, all right? We went from banging Brandy Harrington to Lola Bunny to this chick right here is a horse. Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, look at her artwork. You can see the horse on the left.
Oh. By the way, don't you hate when you look up art of like Quiet from Metal Gear Solid and you see her getting railed by a horse? But continue.
I do that on a daily basis, but...
When I open up the website, I don't want to see that, is all I'm saying. But continue.
Also, why specifically Quiet from Metal Gear Solid?
When you go on there and you're looking for pictures of a chick and you just see horse everywhere, I don't want to see that.
Are you sure?
Don't me, you son of a bitch.
Because you know how algorithms work, right?
Not on the sites that I go on. This is that's the same layout, same setup for the last 20 years. It's a site that everyone uses.
Pretty sus.
Everyone uses Rule 34. They use it, I use it. They say it's great, I say it's great. It's great. It's a great site. Everyone uses it. And quite frankly, we need more sites like it.
That's such a good impersonation. The last question. This one is probably one of the hardest, so be prepared. Or is it though? No, it's probably one of the hardest. Because it's on the last character you have upgraded, I would say. So, the less HP Utage has, the more she gains. A, attack. B, defense. C, attack speed. Or D, HP recovery.
Oh, god damn. Is there an all the above? I feel like 3 of those are right.
Nope, only one is right.
I feel like she does more damage. I feel like her attack speed goes up. Or maybe that was... Akafuyu. I'm gonna say it. Attack speed.
Is this your final answer of the final test?
That's my final answer, and if I get it right, then I'm gonna be tit fucking Utage later tonight.
And you are correct.
Yes! Yes! Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you. We did it. We are...
Utage actually gains attack by using her as 2, but the talent part of her says the less HP she has, the more attack speed she gains.
I know everybody wants a piece of Utage, but, listen, you just had to be there, all right? I mean, it can't be... I'll take one for the team is all I'm saying.